Hello, my name is Rap. This is my new video about Warframe. Uh, Today I'll go to a different mission. I'll go Derelict defense. I'll take Vauban. This is my build. This is my third game in the Derelict after the change. I'm trying some builds. Now I changed it. This. I had continuity here, but I decided to try sure-footed, mostly because of the grappling, because that is the issue at later waves, and there are many variations, and the dodge, I don't find the dodge a viable way, because I have the Bastille, I have enemies suspended in the Bastille, and most of the time I'm grappled for enemies behind that I'm not seeing. Okay, so I decided to try this one, and I like it, the results, so I'm going to leave it here. I lose 30% of power duration, but well, we can't have all. I'll take Boltor Prime with blast damage, and Akmagnus I'm leveling, so it's not the issue. I'm only going to use it the first 5 waves, so okay. Let's go.
Are you enjoying the view?
The lyric. Oh, I have very few keys of defense. I'm also going to do a survival. I only had to do survival before, after the change, and after a while things become pretty mad for a solo player without a specific frame
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
or a specific build in this case. Well, I remember that my Necros build always have sure-footed, because Necros is a farming frame. So, and because I mostly play against Grenier, my Necros build always have sure-footed and fortitude. So I know that build is viable against the grapple. So, but in Vauban I can't put fortitude, because I have to remove another card that I need, and well, I will only have to use this 60% because I can't go further. Continuity is the only card I can remove here, at least for now. Let's see if sure-footed by itself it works, because fortitude with sure-footed give you 80%. You are grappled only 1 in 10 times, so it's very viable, that combination. I don't know the percentage with only sure-footed, because I never use it only sure-footed. It's the first time. But seeing how many Asians the game throw at you, I'm believing that it can still be viable, and much more viable than the dodge, because the dodge it's only viable when you see the enemy trying to grapple, and at some point in the game you will have enemies suspended here, enemies there, enemies up there, and how much good awareness you have the battlefield, I'm sure you can't dodge all. You will eventually be grappled by one, and that is what I think is the issue, is the number of agents that the game put at the same time in the map. And I'm saying this, I like to say this because I don't like to be misunderstood. I'm saying this only from the solo player perspective. I'm not talking about parties or anything similar, because 4 players, if they are 4 players used to play together, 2 will take one side and 2 the other, so it's very easy to kill the Asians the moment they appear. But the solo player is a little different, because it's only your eyes, your awareness, and they are too many to see at the same time. So it's very easy to be grappled when solo this mission. Perdão. Well, one thing I did like in the change, it requires lots of effort to achieve the same result like before. But in some situations I kind of feeling like they are cheating. It's like the same with when we go to a multiplayer game and when you catch a cheater that is using a boost to get an edge over the others, and it's kind of the same thing. They are EA, but at some point I feel like cheated, because it's the aura stacking, is the grapple, is this, is that. It's very easy to lose the control of the situation. I remember one of the games that I made yesterday. I was at Have 20 and was almost finishing, and appeared a leader there. He made his ultimate and I was getting the aura of the other that was over there, and I died. Well, I became so frustrated because it was my last life, so I failed the mission, of course. Because here I didn't have where to hide myself for not being catched by the ultimate, so the aura dropped my health to very low and the ultimate killed it myself. So it was a bit annoying because it was my last life with my other Vauban, so I failed the mission. But it was the first time. I only had made 15 waves, but I don't like the waves after wave 15. It's how should I say? It's just like welcome to hell. This is a confusion, very confusing. We are being debuffed all the time. It's very, very, very hard. I didn't like it. Well, I did fail, but I also didn't like it. To me, to my personal taste, it passes the point of challenge or even fun. We just are looking to the waves and thinking, whoa, this taking too much to end. Well, and if it did end that way with a failed mission, it's even more frustrating. I didn't saw this one, I can't believe it. It's very easy to miss one, because they put themselves behind the ones who are affected by busting. It's very easy to miss one, and well, I'm going to give a little boost to my health, because I'm waiting in a while for the hours to drop, and I want to have my full health. It's one here. I thought I would have the wave clear. I made a mistake. As you see, I can block, even with 60%, I can block most of the grapples, but well, sometimes if they try to grab me 2 times, they will grab me eventually, but at least I think it is a viable way to protect yourself from the grapple and at least make things a little more bearable.
Multiple targets ahead. Leave no one standing.
Okay, wave 10. After this wave, things will become a little more interesting. I block it. Reload. I'm going to give a little boost on my health. I didn't saw this guy. Well, I didn't lost my energy now with a little luck because I didn't saw them. They were too.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Okay, now things will become a little more hard because the game suddenly starts spawn a lot of Asians and this is a little confusing, but well, it's the best way to, because like I said, I'm not going to rely only on sure-footed because, well, it only gives me 60%, so it is better that I don't stop too much time unless I'm refilling, of course, because these refillers force you to stop or at least stay in very near of them, so sometimes the ball goes against the pod and put my Basti very far from where I want, so okay, 13. I have very low health. I have to refill my health. And my energy, my ammo. This is a little bit ammo consuming, but it's the best way to prevent too much issues. At least to get to the prime parts.
station ahead. Get ready.
A vortex helps a lot, so use it a lot. That's why I don't use the Bastard right away. I fire the first enemies that come from there, and then I use the Basti and the Vortex. That's why I'm not using Blind Rage, because this with Blind Rage it consumes a lot of energy, so it doesn't become much viable to use with Blind Rage. There's a lot of confusion, but well. As you saw, I protected most of the grapples with only 60%, so I think it is well, to make things at least a little more bearable. Oh, form a blueprint. Okay. Like I said, I think it makes things a little more bearable for the ones playing solo. It's still a little. I think it's still a little more hard than it is supposed to be. We could reach at this point a little later. Not too soon. Things become a little more hard after wave 10, and I think it's too soon, but this is my personal opinion, of course. Each one have their own. So okay, it's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, see you around.